The name Halloween is actually a contraction of Hallows Evening, also called All Halloween, All Hallows Eve, or All Saints' Eve. All Saints' Day is essentially an Orthodox Christian holiday celebrating saints, both known and unknown. It also predecesses All Souls' Day, the Christian version of the Day of the Dead. Halloween doesn't technically start until the evening of the 31st, being All Hallows' Eve, All Hallows' Evening, but that's a loose definition, so if you like trick-or-treating before dark for safety reasons, no one will hold it against you. There are generally 4 things I think about when Halloween comes around: horror, jack-o'-lanterns, costumes, and trick-or-treating. Let's go through them one at a time. First of all, horror, since that's probably the most disparate from the other 3. Most Halloween traditions seem to have been based around Samhain, a pagan Gaelic holiday. Burial mounds were opened, since they were seen as portals to the other world. This time of year is liminal, or transitional, going from fall to winter, so it makes sense that it would be liminal for the dead as well, though that might be unrelated conjecture. Because of the portal to the other world being opened, evil spirits were believed to roam the world much more during this time of year. Evil spirits are scary, leading to the horror elements of Halloween. Interestingly, this also leads to jack-o'-lanterns and costumes. But first, something completely unrelated. It was believed that druids lit a ceremonial bonfire and sacrificed to the gods during this time. Bringing the flames from the bonfire into your home and lighting your hearth with them was seen as a way to bond with the community and protect yourself from evil spirits, as evil spirits don't like light, because they're evil spirits, and dark is evil, light is evil. Costumes started because people would often impersonate the spirits, called AOC, sorry if I butchered that, to receive blessings on the AOC's behalf. This evolved into dressing up and performing in exchange for food. It was also believed that impersonating the AOC would protect you from them. Performing for food and costumes eventually turned into trick-or-treating, or at least it's believed that's one of the influences for it. Imitating malicious spirits via costumes also meant impersonating, leading to pranks and tricks. Fairly obvious correlation there between trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating may have also come from the Christian All Hallows Eve tradition of collecting soul cakes, or small, round, unsweetened cakes given to children and the poor, who would sing prayers and hymns at doors to receive these soul cakes. It was born as a tradition to give everyone food. The spirit impersonators, or mummers or geysers, would often have a hollowed-out vegetable to act as a lantern, often with faces carved into them. Of course, these became jack-o'-lanterns. They were used because it was harvest season, so they were cheap and easy. You could find a vegetable pretty much anywhere. The most common back in the day were turnip lanterns. The first report of modern Halloween tradition in North America was in 1911, with children guising around the neighborhood. From then, the tradition spread, through news and word of mouth, until it was a common thing. Costumes were mostly handmade until around the 1930s, when they started to be mass-produced. They were generally supernatural beings, such as ghosts, skeletons, and other things representing past humans. This was done to move the holiday away from booze and sex, and more towards a happy family activity, and to make it easier to market it, because children are easier to market to. So, once again, it seems a modern tradition was born out of marketing. But this time, that's not all it is. This time, it's a bit more. Kids learning about some Gaelic tradition, and doing it because it seemed fun. Granted, it was very marketed, but that's not all there is to it this time. Thanks for watching this one. I know it's really short, but I barely got it out today. I forgot to work on it before Halloween. I'm literally recording this at 5:30, and I want to get this up by 6:30. But it's up. I mean, you're watching it now. Hopefully up by 6:30. I don't know how to end this.